Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's live stream. This is not a premiere. We're going to be looking at these unused model files live, because apparently I thought this was a good idea. I'm hoping that this is going to go well, and that no clip is going to not die on us. So, yeah, for those of you who are unaware, the original Super Mario Galaxy has quite a lot of unused models just sitting around in the files. So, some of them, actually a majority of them, I think, are just straight up on the cutting room floor already, but recently it was found that there are some that just straight up are not on the cutting room floor, which are the ones that are here that do not have the cutting room floor link. And this is just the Luma's Workshop wiki, lumasworkshop.com/wiki/unused files in this particular case. And, yeah, so I've got them all. Well, you can't actually see this window anymore. I forgot about that. But I have a folder here just with all of the model files that we'll be going over today. So, here, let me drag in the first one so we can see how this works. First up, we've got this thing. It's well, I mean, it should look familiar. It's an arrow board, but obviously it's not the arrow board, if that makes sense, because the arrow board looks not like that. It looks you know, I should probably have like the base game open as well if I need to look up something. I didn't think of that. Here, let me just open up this real quick. Yeah, SMG2's arrow... Wait, is that specific to Galaxy 2, or is it just... arrow board? Not arrow sign board. Okay, well that is brighter, but that's also because I dragged on the archive. Here, let me pop this out of the archive real quick. We explore a moment. Okay, there we go. This is what it looks like normally. Whereas the arrow signboard looks, well, like that. Definitely, a bit darker, to say the least. So yeah, this is basically what today is gonna look like. We're just gonna look at a bunch of models in NoClip and, I guess estimate and guess, predict, I don't know, what they would have been used for, maybe? Or, I guess, if I already know what they were. We'll figure it out. I'm adjusting the audio volume, give me a second. Pretty loud, apparently. And here, let me just, enable shuffle. There we go. Yeah, lovely YouTube playlist. It's basically just all Galaxy songs. Okay, next, we've got the something called Asteroid A, which is this. It looks like a bunch of asteroids. Now, I'm not completely sure what this would have been used for, but I mean, it kind of looks like the other decoration objects that you would see in Mario Galaxy, like the dust particles. It has lighting as if it just exploded. Oh yeah, good point. Although I'm not sure if this would have exploded. A fly-in sequence for a galaxy. Yeah, actually, that's a good guess. That would make a lot of sense. Although, which galaxy in Galaxy 1 would have these in it? Maybe space junk? Probably space junk. Battle Rock. Actually, Battle Rock might have been what it actually was a part of at one point. Oh, we got Wild Glide. Or Fleet Glide. Wild Glide is the jungle. Whoops. Are those to crush Mario somehow, like along with Bowser? Good! I mean, I don't know. This isn't animated, so I guess we may never know. Alright, next up, we've got Astrodome Demo Home Planet, which probably looks familiar. It's, this! Except it looks really bad. Let me slow down here, there we go. So the shading on this thing is awful. The normal shading, not necessarily the vertex shading. Although the textures are significantly lower quality. Like, there's no... Oh. So, I didn't see this hole before now. Well, yeah, something tells me this was only supposed to be maybe viewed from one, maybe two angles. Yeah, Nintendo stole from Super Mario Galaxy 0, guys. We've been robbed. There's like 3 unused asteroid groups, right? I think so? I mean, we'll be seeing them today. You feel like this planet was created specifically for the E3 demo? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But I also would not have been surprised if they were, like, making it for E3, I almost said F3, E3, and then they just, like, used it. Maybe it's a lower detail model? Okay, here's the thing, right? Lower detail models have the word low at the end of the name, and this doesn't. So, it just says Astrodome Demo Home Planet. It doesn't say Astrodome Demo Home Planet Low, which would indicate that it is the lower detail model. Hello, Yasm. Oh, Yoshi Star. Alright, let's see what we got next. Something called Baki? Oh, it's a bat. It's a bat. I think this is one of the Jungle Beat leftovers. Yeah, y'all know Donkey Kong Jungle Beat? So, okay, the team behind Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 was the same team that, just before Galaxy 1, did Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. So that's why this is here. We can only assume they used it for testing at some point in development, and then forgot to remove it. Which, I guess that makes sense, all things considered. Such a random combo. Is Donkey Kong Jungle Beat also J-System? Yes, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is J-System. Same as Mario Sunshine and Pikmin before it. At least I think they came out before it. Hello, Rio. And we'll be seeing more Jungle Beat leftovers as we go on. In fact, there's like a couple more down, but we have this now. It's called Ball Tornado. It doesn't really look like a whole lot, you see. Oh wait, it's 3D. It's like a disc thing. Interesting. So I have no idea what this is. Why do I always ignore you when I join stream? I said hello! Oh, that reminds me, is porting MIDI music from Jungle Beat doable? I don't think so, because it uses a different version of J audio. And Galaxy also has a subsystem. Oh. I forgot this song was in the playlist. Ball Tornado was my nickname in high school. Wish I'd known there was actual demo discs around based for the Wii to be, like, playable on a time limit. One game on the hunt I'd be looking for is Mario Kart Wii. I'm surely there will be demos around. Potentially. Yeah, this music is very sus. Okay, next object. We got... Ah, yes, a classic. Bathtub Planet. Interesting fact about this thing. This water immediately kills you. So that's great. Okay, I don't think it actually immediately kills you. I think it just burns you, like lava. But it's, weird that this would even be a thing. We have no idea what this would have been used for. I mean, Bathtub Planet? Like, there's no bathtub-related things in Galaxy 1. Actually, there's no bath-related things in Galaxy 2 either. Unless you count, well, the fountain, which is called the bathroom in other languages. King Caliente! Actually not a bad idea. This could have been a battle arena for King Caliente at some point. Maybe before they changed it to be a lava rock thing. There's like actual water, it just has the surface set to lava. Well, there's no actual water because you place the water in the level editor, not in the model. So, the lava's all that's actually here. But the texture is definitely set up to look like water. And you don't see this anywhere else in the game, I believe. So, the water material is also just unused. Which I guess that makes sense. It's on an unused model. Yeah. Next, we got another Jungle Beat left over, presumably. Oh, right. There is a file here called Beat Ribbon, which is just completely, it's okay, it's not empty. It has a texture file in it, but we can't exactly view that in NoClip. So... Oh, wait, I guess we can! So this is what's inside beatribbon.arc. It's literally just beatribbon.bti, and I have no clue what this is. Honestly, I was not expecting to be able to do this. I did not think it would work. So that's cool. Surprised that worked. Although there's not really anything special about it. It kind of looks like rope. If, like, when you have, like, what's it called? Threaded rope? I'm not sure. It's a ribbon, allegedly. Is it like a platform texture? We have no idea. It's just never loaded by the game, so... Oh well. Okay, now for the actual Jungle Beat leftover, which is this thing. It looks scary as all hell, but it's like a bee type thing. A bee crossed with like a fly, and it freaks me out. I hate this thing. It looks so... Ugh. It's not even animated, even though it looks like it should be. Hello, Floaty. Used for, like, SMG 2. Well, I don't think so. The rope texture in Galaxy 2 looked a lot different. Mega Leg's head fused with a bee. Oh, I don't think I want to imagine that one further. You're guessing this was meant to be a bee enemy of some sort? Well, considering the fact that I'm pretty sure this is from Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, I think this was just a test model. Alright, next up, we got a BMD file. Now, okay, now for those of you who do not know, oh, there's nothing here. Huh? While I desperately try and find this model, let me explain what I was going to say. So, the game Super Mario Galaxy, both of them, 1 and 2, the model format is the J3D system, the J system model format, which is the BMD and BDL formats, with BDL being the newer of the two. So, a majority of models in Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 use BDL and not BMD. So finding a BMD is extremely rare. There's like maybe 5 things in Galaxy that are BMD files. You just realized the clover things that fling you are also from Jungle Beat, but they're actually used? You mean the creeper plants? The pink things? That look like, dandelions? No. What's the white one? Are they also dandelions? Wasn't the vine flower thing also from DK Jungle Beat? I don't know. You can't believe Jungle Beat and Galaxy share the same engine? Yup! So does Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart Double Dash, Pikmin 1, and I think 2. I'm not sure. Yeah, guys, I don't think there's a model here to look at, but, we can at least check the textures, I suppose. So we've got, lovely yellowish orange checkerboard. We got a purple, blue checkerboard. We got a yellow, checkerboard. And we got a green checkerboard. This is, wonderful. I can't find this model at all, guys. Yeah, let's, next. Alright, next up we got this. Which is, I hate this thing as well. This looks, ugh. But it's like, I don't even know what this is. It's an insect from Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, presumably. But it just, ugh. It looks like a centipede or something, even though it's called a fly. Ugh. I don't like this model at all. It makes me feel uncomfortable. So we're going to move on now to, the other part of that same model. Why is this not together? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's relevant to how it worked in Jungle Beat? I have no idea. It also has wings! You know what, I don't think I want to see this thing anymore. But yeah, I see the wing model. Here's the wings. I do not like this insect. It creeps me the hell out. Do we have another one? Okay, this is the same, but like slightly smaller. And then we got the wings for that, slightly smaller one. And then finally, something that's not a, oh, this one's actually got materials. So you could probably guess what this is, just by looking at it. You don't need me to explain this to you. I'm surprised that this is here, though. That was the giant bug boss. Oh, I see. A lamp? Hell nah, man. This is a hammer! It looks like the hammers from Mario and Luigi. Why does it feel like this song sounds much lower quality than the rest? Clearly a drill. Ah. Guys, I think we found the most blind person of the day. Unused power-up? Well, maybe. I mean, if it was an unused power-up, it would be called, like, power-up hammer, or something like that. Because all the other power-ups follow that scheme. Although, if this was, like, super early on, then I can understand why that would not be the case. And, I just... okay, there it is. Lost the model for a moment there. Also, I think I was fooled. This doesn't have materials. Yeah. I've been had. There's no materials on this. Could it be a placeholder for the big hammers from Clockwork Ruins or the Hammer Bro hammers? Okay. I would say yes if this was Galaxy 2, but this is Galaxy 1, which had neither of those. So... oh, actually, you have a good point, Mario Kart Gamer. It could be like the pickaxe used in Toad Treasure Tracker, where, like, Mario would grab it and then be able to smash through stuff. Although, yeah, I don't know. Could have been, like, for the trash, maybe. Imagine if you got, like, a hammer to break all the trash with in the trash minigames. Mario Kart 8 Lunar Colony. Yeah, this is, Galaxy-related, guys. Totally. Alright, next. We got Big Larva, which is, it looks like an Endermite, if you know what that is. Endermite if it was in Mario Galaxy. Ew, kinda creepy. But again, another Jungle Beat leftover, presumably. Yeah, Minecraft reference. I'm noticing a lot of bugs. Yeah, NoClip's a pretty buggy program. Peak comedy here. It doesn't get any better than this. What the hell is this? Oh, Big Larva Cobweb. I guess this is where they emerge from. It's disgusting, honestly. Okay, now for something, a bit different, temporary high model, please wait. I guess they never made Big Relay Planet B. Also interesting that this is in English, if you ask me, because they're, well, obviously Japanese developers. Yeah, I mean, this isn't just a cube either. This has rounded edges. Like, they went ahead and beveled the edges for this. They were fancy. And apparently, we're gonna be seeing this one quite a few times. Alright, so we got a Billboard, which is a bird-looking thing made out of billboarded textures. Looks super weird. And then we got Billboarder, which is, almost like a human. It's a T-posing thing made out of billboards. It's, you think you saw that in an SMG Unused model video from the newer team? Yeah, may those videos rest in peace. And then we got a Bill Dog, which is a dog made out of billboards. Kind of looks like Poochie, if you ask me. Because he's got a massive head. Although, I guess he doesn't have a massive nose. What Nintendo dog has a massive nose like this? I swear there is one. Like a Wiggler. Yeah, it's like a Wiggler dog almost. Although Wigglers in Galaxy are not billboards. Black mist creature. Is this also from Jungle Beats? Anything inside of you? No. You don't have a head. This is actually creepy. What the hell? I've never seen this before. Is there a cutting room floor article for this? There is. Okay, it is part of the Jungle Beat leftovers. Whew! This thing looks creepy as hell. Like, I'm getting this off my screen. That's actually unsettling. Alright, next up. Boiling Water Ball. Which is, this. Whatever the hell this is. Kinda looks like Among Us. Alright, next model. It's, what the hell? Oh! Okay, well this is literally just a bamboo tongue. Yeah. Alright, we got something interesting now. This thing! Now this should look familiar if you've played the first game, which I'm gonna assume a majority of you have. Actually, it should also look familiar if you've played the second game, which I'm also going to assume a majority of you have. As for why there's so much color, I have no idea why there's so much color. Why'd they get rid of this planet? It's so much cooler than what we got. Was there a bomb minigame planned for Toy Time? Maybe. That would make sense with the bright colors and whatnot. Although the idea of blowing up trash inside of your bedroom is definitely not a safe one. I definitely did not consider Toy Time before today, though, so very interesting thought right there. Who said that first? Okay, it was just eco-friendly. Great, I've got the hiccups. Boss Bazooka Tower. Oh. Okay, well, I've never seen this before. What? Was this ever on the cutting room floor? Yeah, it was. Okay, well, I guess I either forgot about seeing it before, or I've just never looked at this particular... Or maybe there's just no picture about it. But this is, like, early Toy Time stuff right here. And it's, like, almost... Well, it looks finished, mostly. I mean, this could, use some work. And then, obviously, that's what the Underground Gunner would be. Wow. I genuinely did not know that this was a thing. Yeah, I've never seen that. When it was still a factory level. Beta 64 covered it a bit. Well, I have not watched that, I don't think. That makes sense for Toy Time if Dreadnought and Melty Molten were one galaxy. True. True. Yeah, this does look pretty cool. I've never seen anyone try to use it either. I wonder if it's got collision. Let's see. Yeah, it's got collision. Interesting. Maybe someone will use it now that they've seen it. Alright, Boss Crab. Alright, here's another interesting one. Check it. It's like early Mega Leg. It's got 4 legs instead of 3, which I find very interesting. And a flat top head. But he's got these arrows on his legs, which Mega Leg has, so it's very clearly early Mega Leg. Or maybe a Mega Leg second battle, or something like that, you know? Factory level cut with the boss level being scrapped. Yeah, that would make sense. Starman Fortress boss? Oh, isn't that like in the concept art? I'm not sure. It is? Okay, I am remembering correctly. I didn't, like, look at the concept art before starting this, if that wasn't, blatantly obvious. I just couldn't remember if the concept art had 3 or 4 legs, because this thing's very much got 4. Mario Galaxy 0 title screen. And then we've got a cannon for the model previous. And we've also got a switch for said cannon. Looks like it's upside down for whatever reason. And then we've also got this, which is like a rocket, a literal rocket. It's not even a bullet bill. It's literally a rocket. And then we've got... oh, okay, that's it for the boss crab. So, very interesting stuff, because this actually does have materials. I'm not being fooled this time. So, I want to say that this had, like, pretty good development before getting scrapped. Rocket bills that home in on Mario. Yeah, but they have bullet bills. Well, maybe this is what they were going to use instead for whatever reason. Until they were probably told, no, use actual bullet bills, you morons. Alright, next up, something still related to a boss, but not to, oh wow, you can barely see this. So we've got a thing, it's a barrier for Camella's second fight. Which is super difficult to see, my goodness. But I mean, you can see it. Why is this unused? I actually have no clue. I feel like this is used. Am I going insane? Yeah, the bright pink and transparency makes it extremely difficult to see against this bright background, but unfortunately I'm unable to change the background color. But I mean, it vaguely is in the shape of the deep dark ship that you fight Camella on the second time. Stop looking at the screen. Yeah, next models. Boss Planet R50. Which is, oh, there we go. This masterpiece. It's very interesting. Like, what could this have been used for? got these swirls all around it and stuff. It's like a boss planet, maybe? Although, for which boss? I don't know, it just says R50, whatever the hell that means. What's on this? Nothing, I guess. This is one of the coolest ones. Mega Lake Old Planet. Bowser. Very early galaxy. Exported as one model? Dang, Nintendo, that's bold. This one is the unused Mega Leg planet. The black ones can't be planets. Good point. I mean, they've got some sort of light on them, but like, yeah, they couldn't really be planets now, could they? Whoa. These swirl things are trippy. Trippin' swirls. Imagine if this thing was animated. The big one is the only one that actually works. Yeah, go figure. That's probably the one they actually, you know, wanted you to stand on. Oh, wait a second. This does have an animation. Doesn't look very animated. Yeah, nice animation, Nintendo. It's not doing anything. Lovely. Alright, next. Boss Stink Bug Core. Huh? It's just an orange ball. It's a orange, very smooth kind of orange ball. Broad Bean Planet. Why is this sideways? Maybe Nintendo forgot to add -- rotate to their import command. Anything in the ball? I don't think so. I mean, we can go back and check. Anything in the ball? No, there's nothing in the ball. It's just the ball. So anyways, we got an early version of one of the bean planets from Gusty Garden? Good Egg? Gusty Garden. Pretty sure it's Gusty Garden. It's slightly different, I believe, to the one that is actually used, which I don't know what it's called. Is it Broad Bean Crowd Planet? Okay, yeah. It's, ignore the fact that it looks so weird. It's just this NoClip does something weird when loading archives. And, yeah. So, it's like this planet here, but an early version of it. So, this is what's actually used in Gusty Garden Galaxy, whereas this is just kind of here on its own. Sideways, for some reason. Sand could have been used as an enemy hiding in it. Possibly. Although, this is, like, the geometry is probably the same, aside from the fact that it got rotated. So, now it's just here on its own, which is interesting. And we got another one too, because that was Broad Bean Planet. Now we've got Broad Bean Planet A, which is the same thing, but the sand is darker. Alright, good job, Nintendo. And then we've got a low model for it, which looks exactly like the high model. Man, this was very unoptimized for a low model. Man. The game must have not have really been lagging that much. You had no idea it was only one model? You mean the crowd planet from Gusty Garden that's actually used? Yeah, for some reason, it's all one model. It's a weird choice by Nintendo if you want my opinion, but I can understand why, because maybe they wanted to save on memory by not having to load 6 different archives. But that's just a theory. Yeah, Ico-friendly, they probably were planning to just have them all separate, and then they decided to merge them all for potentially memory reasons. Also, here's a... Oh. This is very much not a broad bean planet, but it is a low model. That is vastly different from the high model. Which, by the way, in case you forgot, is this? This is the high model. And this is the low model. Like, what? How does this even happen? It's like, draw the rest of the album, Nintendo. He guessed this was going to be used for a good egg, and they changed it to a bean planet at a later date. Honestly, not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Alright, next up, we've got Caretaker Garbage, which is this lovely little garbage cart, which would have been, presumably, next to the Gearmos that managed the trash challenges. Assumedly as just decoration. I do quite like this one. The spring is my favorite part. The spring looks so nice. And it's got materials and everything. Right? Yeah. I don't know, I like it. It's like a shopping cart, but with garbage. Unfortunately, this is as high poly as it goes. So, very unfortunate. They should have made that blow up too. In a perfect world, all these models except the Jungle Beat ones find their way into the main game somehow. Yeah, in a perfect world, in a perfect world. This is the debut of the spring power-up. Charge Spot! Interesting. I have no memory of ever seeing this before. Is this? Yeah. This would have been... Huh. I don't remember ever seeing this. Kinda looks like the Franklin badge, if you know what that is. From Dreadnought? Maybe. Wonder what it would have been for. Maybe you charge Spring Mario with electricity and then you do like insane damage or something crazy like that. Then we've got this thing. It's called Chico, which is similar to what the Lumas are called, but obviously this is very much not a Luma. This is a Power Star with a different set of eyes. Maybe this electric beam thingies would have charged it. Oh! Yeah, that's a good idea. Red Star. Hold your horses there. This is not the normal Red Star. Yeah, he looks so sad with those tilted eyes. But no, this is what the actual Red Star power-up looks like. So it's not the same. Alright, this thing is called Chupa Chups 2. And it's a duplicate of Pom Pom Plant, or 2 Plant. I always forget the name of that thing. Nothing special, it seems. Red Star, but slightly anxious. Floaty, it was you as a baby. Come on, just admit it. And then we've got this, which is, well, come on, you recognize this, surely. It's just the grass, but like, this version isn't used. Alright, next up, we've got another one of those archives that just has BTI files inside of it. So, we got a bunch of clouds, for some reason. We got even more clouds. Even more clouds. And even more clouds. Guys, I hope you like clouds. Now, this is in an archive called cloud.arc, and I have no clue what this would have been used for. I mean, it's very obviously clouds, but why would this be just in an archive without a model, just as a texture? Clouds couldn't exist on planet galaxies? I mean, Galaxy 2 made it happen, so... yeah, I don't really know. Alright, next up, we got another Jungle Beat left over. It's this guy. This pig. He's got wild facial expression. Like, you don't want to run into this guy in the street. Not with that face. Something I'm kind of just noticing now. All the Jungle Beat models are super dark. I'm not sure if that's just no-clip being weird, or if they're actually, like, their lighting isn't set up properly. Or, like, something like that. I don't really know. Anyways, we've got a unused palm tree thing now. Why? I didn't mean to open that. Yeah, it's about as palm tree as it gets. Why is everything left over from Jungle Beat some demonic entity? I don't know. Isn't there like a fire blower of those things for whatever reason? I'm not sure. But we'll probably be seeing it. Probably. Yeah, guys, this is literally just a beta coconut tree. Alright, Confettio. Super Confetti. Oh. It's just a black ball. Lovely. Alright, nothing special there, I suppose. Ooh, what is this? This looks cool. Whoa. That is interesting material. What is this? This is also from Jungle Beat? Kinda... maybe it is. I think it is. This looks so interesting. It has like fully material too. As weird as the material is. Yeah, it's like a copper thing. Yeah, there's no way that this isn't from Jungle Beat. Right? Surely. Crest model. Yeah, that's also from Jungle Beat. Confirmed. Looks sick, though. Unlike this. What the hell is this? The Crystal Cage Stick. Interesting. It's like a horizontal... Go. We are inside. It's like a horizontal, how do I say this? The breakable crystals that you see in galaxies. It's like that, but horizontal. Is this supposed to be rendering the frame buffer? Yeah, it is. It is indeed supposed to be rendering the frame buffer. This texture would be replaced with the frame buffer at runtime, although obviously no clip does not emulate that outside of viewing actual galaxies. Alright, here's a classic. Crystal Switch! Now we actually have this working as a custom object in the game for Galaxy 2 anyway. I think this is also available in Galaxy 1. I think? Does this actually work properly? Does anybody know? I know it's in Project Template. You've never seen this? I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, it does work in Galaxy 1? Okay, thank you. I had a feeling that it did. Also, Crystal Cage Stick is not on the cutting room floor. So we have super cool, epic, exclusive content. Yeah, so, okay, let me explain this thing. Crystal Switch. When you spin it or jump on it, it activates a switch in the game, and then it, like, spins around a bunch, and eventually it starts slowing down, and when it comes to a complete stop, the switch turns off. So it's like a timer switch, but you don't ground pound it. You can jump on it or spin it. Most people theorize that this is like a Zelda thing, although this does not exactly make sense. Yeah, it is a new discovery. Isn't that like Minecraft where it blows up? No, it's not an end crystal. Yeah, it does feel like the Switch is from Ocarina of Time. And I think Majora's Mask as well. Pretty sure that the Switch is the same in both. Yeah, if you guys want to get these files, they're just in Galaxy 1's files. You don't need me to give you a download of them. Alright, so next up we got Cube Bubble X Planet A, which is actually completely empty. Like, there is nothing inside of this archive. Like, at all. Like, here, if I shut off the window capture here, and then bring up the archive, there's just nothing here. Like, there's literally nothing here. Okay, Google Chrome, please. Thank you. It's just empty. It's just, weird that it's an empty archive. There's a second empty archive as well, where it's just Q Bubble X Planet B instead of A. So, yeah. They popped the bubbles. Yeah, so Cube, Bubble X, Planet A, and B are just empty. Completely empty. There's a third one, actually, I think. No, never mind. This one's actually got a model. Hang on. This one is a BMD file again. And it's just a blue rectangle. Lovely. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be blue checkered, I guess, but it's really hard to see the checker pattern. Or maybe it's just, like, UV mapped so that you cannot see the checker pattern. But, that's a very vibrant blue, if I do say so myself. Awesome wallpaper reveal? Yeah, well, my desktop is nothing special. It's a bunch of loose files from, like, years ago, even. Some music files, some old model files, a copy of Mario, for whatever reason. I forgot, honestly. Isn't there a zone for the Q bubble thing, though? There is. So, perhaps, those models were for that, before they got deleted for whatever reason. Why Nintendo would delete specifically these and not literally anything else is weird, if you ask me. Alright, we got ourselves another BMD. This one's called Cursor B. And you could probably recognize this immediately. Like, this is a very familiar thing that you're looking at. This thing shows up above a lot of interactable stuff in Super Mario Sunshine. They predicted Mario Sunshine came after. Or before. It came before. Is the arrow here too? I don't think so. I don't see it anywhere. Alright, next up, Cut Kinoko, which is a mushroom thing. Hey Alex SMG, isn't this in Cosmic Station? Does that mean that Kairos just stole this from Galaxy 1's unused stuff? Oh, I don't even know if he's still here. Oh, yes he did? Okay, yeah. Exposed! Exposed. We also got Cut Radish, which is, part of the thumbnail. No clue what this would have been used for. But it goes down. I wonder if it was still supposed to be like a plant or something. And then we got Cut Stinger, which is like, oh. That's a model. Next up, Cut Tree, which is yet another tree. Although this was, like, poorly made, because, like, this is literally just the grass model stacked on top of a cylinder, basically. That's a Super Mario Bros. 2 reference? Probably. Yeah, foliage for a random galaxy. That's what I can assume that all of these are. Because, okay, the normal bush in Galaxy is called Cut Bush. So this is what's actually used in the game. So, and this is like foliage. So we can only assume that the rest of the Cut series, including the radish, the Kinoko, the stinger, and the tree, we can only assume that those were also plant foliage. I'm not sure if they're rigged properly to be plant foliage, but it's also not up to me. Alright, next up we got Damage Bomb, which is like super early Bob-omb. Before Bob-ombs were, well, Bob-ombs. Look at this little guy. He doesn't have a key behind him. Looks like a bomb car that doesn't have wheels. Alright, next up we got Demo Mario, another classic. Kind of. Guys, it's just Mario, basically. But I think there's something unique about the textures in this. Yeah, we got this brown thing and this white thing, which I guess we're not going to be able to see. We got a brown and a white cap. So those textures are why this is an infamous model, or I guess a famous model. I'm not really sure which word should have been used. Shame that we're unable to see it in no-clip, but yeah. The cutting room floor does have images, that is true. So if you want to see that, go visit the cutting room floor. Next up, Devil Tail. Interesting. That, huh. What the hell is this? I, actually do not know what this is. Any guesses? Looks like a Magic Koopa hat? The devil is in Mario Galaxy. Beta drill power-up? Maybe. Although it's a weird name if it is the drill power-up. Early version of Spin Drill. Even though Spin Drill was not in Galaxy 1. Camilla/K-Macat. Kinda looks like Dark Matter. I could see that. I could see that. Top Man thing. Yeah, this is weird. Looks cool though, and it's got full materials. Alright, next we've got Dino Pack on Flame, which is oh, this is very big. This looks like you know what this looks like? This looks like the lava geysers. Well, I mean, it's very big. Like this is what the okay, that's what this looks like. What are the lava geysers actually called? Lava geysers? No, lava geyser, yeah. So this is what the actual lava geyser model looks like. And we can actually see it animated because I dragged on the archive. So it's not the same, even though it looks very similar. Also, I have no idea why they're so chunky in their model, because they definitely are slimmed down in game. Feel like it could have been the top of a unique pole model. Interesting. Also high SPG. A galaxy to look like... to have electric bars, maybe. Lava jet duplicate? What's the lava jet? I don't know why Chrome tried to download that. I want to view it, please. Thank you. Alright, here's another famous one. It's the early Good Egg First Planet. Not sure if this was ever, like, playable in game. Like, I don't know if this was an E3 or anything. Let me just flip the camera around. But, I mean, looks very similar to what we actually got in the final, so... Kinda wish they kept the arrows, though. I like the arrows. They look cool. And we got these massive trees. And then these really weird dead ones. This was, arguably more stylized than the final version. Arguably. It was seen in Galaxy's earliest footage? Yeah, okay, great. Never noticed platforms on the curve? Yeah, the curve down here looks so weird. Like, I mean, aside from this, it's like not even connected here. Or like barely connected. Looks more like a ghost galaxy? Yeah, I can see that. Was that old egg planet with the bell? No, I don't think so. Platform as the ramp going all the way up. Yeah. You like this more than what we got by a lot? I can see that. Although then you'd have, oh, no, I guess that is transitioned. It's very interesting. And I like it. Does this thing have collision? Let me check. Yeah, it's got collision. Why is the music stopping? There we go. Next! Oh yeah, we got the low model for what we were just looking at. That roof is very shiny. And yeah, this is very low indeed. Probably because they actually, well, had to get it to work in game for their footage. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're missing a bit of your fence in the back. Yeah. Oh, the stone is not a proper circle anymore. Pretty sure the low model is in GDC, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. It probably automatically activated while they were taking footage or pictures or whatever. Looks more medieval than the final design. Actually, yeah, it does. I was trying to think of the word back then, but I didn't say anything, because I didn't think anyone else would catch it either. But yeah, it does look medieval. And I think part of that is attributed to the fact that it had, well, the high model had, like, these things. I don't know if they have a name. These little upward stone things. Yeah, like, here. We've got them here as well. Next, we've got Don Ketu, which is this thing. It's a bully from 64. Is this a billboarded texture? It is. So obviously this guy is not used. And presumably the next model would have been the big bully, because it's called Don Ketu King. And it's a lot darker than the first one, and I think a lot larger. Are the horns different? I think the horns are different too. Let me see. Nah, the horns aren't really all that different. But presumably, there would have been bullies in this game. Probably in Melty Molten Galaxy. Yeah, they're actually the 64DS bullies. They're not, like... Yeah, yeah. Was 64DS the last appearance of bullies before this game? I think so. Right? Yeah, small bullies and big bulls. Alright, next up. D-pad out pointer, which we cannot see. But it looks basically like your star pointer, based on the texture. We've also got DPD pointer, which actually we could see something for. Yep, that's a pointer, alright. Interestingly enough, it's player 2, because it's orange and yellow. definitely, interesting. Yeah, it's probably the old original cursor model. Alright, next up, we got another famous one. This thing! Dragon Head Flower. Which for 11 years, nobody figured out how to get this thing to not crash the game. Because you can actually load this in Galaxy 1. But it crashed the game. Turns out, all it needed was a path. If somebody used their heads, that could have been figured out not 11 years from when people started modding this game. At least I think it was 11 years. Alright, so here's what this dang thing does. When you are riding the Starball, and you get close to it, it like sucks you in, and then spits you as if you had just taken one of the Starball launchers. You know, the things that were actually used in the game. So, why they had that functionality for this is beyond me. You're telling me for 11 years nobody thought to give it a path? That's correct! Some Galaxy modders still don't know how to set up paths today? Oh no. Well, I didn't know that. An unused boss battle. Guys, can you imagine a Starball-based boss battle? That would be insane! That would be wild. Literally me, my paths are scary. Your paths are scary. That's why I get rid of them all the time. Alright, we got ourselves another famous one. The Dummy NPC, which is presumably the test NPC that Nintendo used. This is like a doll, almost. And then we've also got a low model. It looks so derpy. And we've also got a middle model. So we've got 2 levels of detail for this thing. The high, low, and middle. Well, I guess 2 levels of detail means just the middle and low. Is it usable in Galaxy 2? No. I don't think it's usable in Galaxy 1. As an NPC, I mean. Anyways, we've got element blocks, which are these unused things. It's interesting texture. This is like transparent. I'm just realizing. Weird. I thought these things had question marks on them. We've also got a fire version. Oh, okay. It's got a star on it. We've also got one for metal, as it's called, which probably is actually the rainbow star. Because they call the rainbow star metal in the files, as if it were the metal cap, for whatever reason. And then we've got Smash. Smash Bros. Mario and Galaxy Real. And then Tornado. Which, yeah, Tornado is a real quote-unquote element in Mario Galaxy. When you use the twisters in Dusty Dune Galaxy and you go into that helicopter mode, that is called Tornado mode internally. And then we've got... Okay, yeah, that's all the element blocks. So, well, I'm not really sure what these could have been used for, aside from maybe they had power-ups inside of them before they moved them all to the crystals. like the little diamond crystals that they're in the final game. That's the only thing that I can presume. I'm not sure why this is in the playlist, but okay. Exterminate Mara Mara Planet. Now this one's interesting. Look at it. It's a fully, like, it's a full planet that they just didn't use. And it looks sick as hell. It's probably animated too. Here, let me drag on the archive and we can see if it's animated. Yeah, lava is indeed animated. Oh, okay, the UV mapping could use some work, but other than that, it is complete. Other than that, it is complete. So the way that this would work is they would just stick 3 gravity spheres in the center of each of these balls, and the game would interpolate the gravity based off of that. It works the same way that the Peanut Planet does in Good Egg. You know, the one with all the rolling rocks? Because that's essentially just 2 spheres close together. Could have at least used this in 2 for Battle Bell to make the galaxy. Yeah, I completely agree. Don't a few planets in Galaxy do that? Yes, they do. The BD planet? Oh yeah, the one with the Chain Chomp Secret Star. The golden one. Right before the Gravity Scramble section. Yeah, I forgot about that for a moment. But yeah, it's exactly the same setup. So, they very well could have used this. We'll just never know why. Maybe they forgot about it at one point, and therefore that's why it just was not used. Speaking of Gusty Garden, we've got this unused part from the Gravity Scramble section that I literally just mentioned. I mean, it fits right in. So, I can only assume that this was the original last part of that section. Which, I guess I could pull up the section. This is no clip after all. Now this might actually lag quite a bit, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Gusty Garden. Because I do want to more clearly show where I think this could have been. Okay, where is this Gravity Scramble section? Oh, up here. Alright, so, you see this last one here? How it's green? I think that there could have, in the beta, been that one that we just looked at right here. At the end. Like, just after the green one. Like, center of the screen, basically. Not sure if my mouse is actually visible on stream. But yeah, I think that it could have been that, simply because of the fact that there was the arrow there. So the arrow would have pointed to, like, the launch star, which, can I bring up the launch star? Gravity Scramble. There it is. So, like, okay, imagine if the launch star, instead of being here, was up here. And then you had the disk planet C here, so you had to climb the pole, and then jump off the pole into the launch star, which would have brought you here. That's what I think that one was used for. Until they got rid of it for whatever reason. Also, just for the sake of completeness, Flag Disk Planet A is the yellow one. And Flag Disk Planet B is the one with the 2 poles, but for whatever reason there's just nothing in the center. And then D is the center part. And then E is the green one. So maybe I'm wrong, because C is in the middle of all of that. Well, either way, that's my theory. October 31st, 2007. Miyamoto was like, no, don't use the red arrow disc, use the green one. Well, yeah, that's my theory. Although, I guess based on the names of the planets, it's maybe not correct. Anyways, next model, we've got Flag Save Switch, which is literally an exclamation mark switch, which is really dark for whatever reason, but it's very clear where this came from. The new Super Mario Bros. Series, of course. And I mean, I guess it was also in Mario 64. There's that. Yeah, wing cap and SMG confirmed. Maybe you had to hit this switch before you got the red star. Alright, so, we're back to this thing. The flame gun, which is another pig. Not the same pig as earlier. And I don't think this is actually from Jungle Bee. Now this thing does work in the game, actually. If you place it down, it'll start breathing invisible fire. I can only assume the particle data was not set up for it. However, the collision for it was. So, for whatever reason, if you place this, you actually get, invisible fire. I think we've actually got a custom object of this thing, where the fire actually shows up properly. So that's a fun fact. Next up, we've got Flexible Sphere. Not completely sure what this is. But it is very much a flexible sphere. Kind of looks like that one planet that you have the bouncy planet and you like have to avoid it. I think it's in Ghostly Galaxy. Yeah, the texturing looks jank on it. Well, it is probably just a texture model. Yeah, the Ghostly Pulsar thing before Bouldergeist. That's exactly what I was referring to. Alright, next up, we've got a super cool one. Floaterland Parts A. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, very cool, me. Floaterland Parts A. And then there's Floaterland Parts B, which is like the same thing, almost. And then there's Floaterland Parts Frame. Now this should look familiar. Actually, the previous two should look vaguely familiar as well. Obviously, this is all related to Boy Base. Because this is, well, the underside of Boy Base where the green star is. Whoa. That is trippy, oh my goodness. Whoa. So yeah, I guess Nintendo just modeled out everything in super low poly, and then assigned checkerboard to it during development. I'm not sure if that strategy would help modders, but could be worth giving it a try if you're new. Alright, next up we got Foo, which is literally just a starbit. And I'm switching to orbit mode for this. Yeah, like, this is literally just a starbit that's, like, cyan. Is this color even in the game? I don't know if this color's even in the game. I think it is. Or is it, like, a different blue? Different color. Okay, yeah, so this is just a slightly lighter blue starbit. Interesting. Alright, next up we got Foo Fighter Aura. Well, that doesn't look like Flying Mario. Yeah, alright, so there are cameras in the map files of basically every galaxy that refer to Foo Fighter. I can only assume that this is relating to the Red Star. So, maybe they were planning to use the Red Star more often. And then they just didn't, for whatever reason. It's certainly interesting to think about, though. Nintendo Foo Fighters collaboration. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they called the Flying Star Foo. But we've got Foo Star now, which... Oh. Interesting. I've never seen this before, what? It kind of looks like a pull star, but it's very obviously not a pull star. Is this in here? Yeah, Foo Star. Huh. Interesting. So I wonder if maybe like Mario's hand, like his left hand went here and his right hand went here, and these just kind of like rotated around, like rotated at Mario's hands as he was flying instead of having the particle effect. Yeah, the Red Star but with bracelets, exactly. Pull stars may have originally been red. I don't think so. I think they were always blue. I'm inclined to believe that this is related to the Red Star just because of the name. It's got Foo in the name, and Foo is the Red Star. Anyways, here's a fruit boat from Sunshine. Like, literally, I think. It's even a BMD still. Epic Sunshine reference. Alright, and then we have another one that's just not on the cutting room floor. This is Genie Hand. It's a hand alright, presumably from a genie, considering it's got this and is colored blue, which I guess genies are typically colored blue. Thanks, Disney. Genie Hand is on the cutting room floor? Then why... Oh, wait a second, no. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Never mind. Oh well. Yeah, no clue what this could have been used for. There's no genies in Mario Galaxy, last I checked. But maybe we'll come across the body at some point, who knows? Yeah, Genie Hand from Diddy Kong Racing on the N64, exactly. Totally what this is. Definitely. Alright, so the next file is Ghost Data Stardust Galaxy, which is the unused cosmic race in Space Junk Galaxy that I showed off as the bonus part in my Mario Galaxy playthrough last year. Last year? 2 years ago? I'm not even sure at this point. Which, I don't know how many of you were there that are here now, but that was definitely me hinting at Open Ghost being a thing. That wasn't just because I thought it was cool. Alright, next we got Glassy, not Grassy, Glassy Twin Planets A. Alright, first off, this is not made of glass. Second of all, there's no twin planets. This is just one planet. Lovely. And then we got a low model for the same thing. It looks identical to the high model, bruh. That's not gonna save performance at all. Wait, we got the B planet. Ah, see? Now we're talking. This is, I think this is basically just an early version of the Twin Planets in Good Egg. Yeah, the grass texture kind of sucks on this. It doesn't really look all that grassy, in my opinion. And then we've got a low model for this one as well. Oh, there we go. Floaty, if you're still in the chat, you should consider stealing these for Floaty Heights. Alright, next up we got Gravestone D. Yep, that's, Gravestone. Yup. Next up we got Gravestone E. Oh. We got another ball, guys. At least this one's textured. Barely, but it is. There's nothing inside. Green Caterpillar Big Hill. What the hell? This looks like a thing of popcorn. I was about to ask what this song has to do with Galaxy. Now I realize what it is. You stole that planet and changed some stuff, so you already stole it. Oh. Wonderful. Yeah, I haven't seen this one before either. I don't recognize this. But it looks like popcorn. Even though it's allegedly Green Caterpillar Big Hill. This Honey Hive remix is a banger. I've never heard it before. Grid plane. Oh, there's the grid plane. See, we should just be using this in our testing levels. Like, screw porting over the Sunshine test map. Just use this, LMAO. You got checkerboards for days. I don't remember ever seeing this. Is this on? Yeah, it's on the cutting room floor. The caterpillar thing wasn't on the cutting room floor, though. Interesting. Popcorn Galaxy. Dang, this music goes hard. Oh, yeah. Alright, guys, check this one out. This is the Grand Star. I mean, obviously, it's got the balls, and it's very big. But, like, it's not the Grand Star. Because this is the Grand Star. This is what the Grand Star looks like in the final game. In no clip, that is. So, what is this? Misspelled Ground Star, by the way. Ground Star. SMG2's Grand Star? Not quite. Actually, Grand Star from Galaxy 2 is the same in Galaxy 1. But, anyways, this one is interesting, I think. Just because of the implication. Because let me open up the original Power Star model real quick. Like, if you forget about the fact that the empty model is making it look weird, it kind of looks like they took this material and just applied it to the Grand Star, which is why it looks this way. But unfortunately, that's not quite the case, because there's no texture, color texture, which the normal Power Star definitely has. That's how it changes color. Although, possible that they just didn't include that, because why would they have to if a Grand Star is only one color? Anyways, I actually quite like this model. I think it looks cool. It makes for a good gold material, I'll tell you that much. Well, as gold as this is. Yeah, I have no idea how you managed to misspell this. Like, if it said Gland Star instead of Grand Star, I'd understand, because R and L aren't easily translatable to Japanese. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Trick Grand Star that bricks your Wii when you get it. That'd be funny. Alright, Hell Dawson 2D Planet. Perfect timing for this music, because this is quite literally an early version of a Melty Molten Planet. Wow, that music was like perfectly timed. I swear, I put it on shuffle. Wow. It's like we're supposed to be in Melty Molten right now. But yeah, obviously, this planet is just an early version of the Melty Molten Planet, which I'm going to pull up now, just so that you guys can see it. It's around here somewhere. Somewhere. No. Here. Yeah, here we go. This is what that was, except, like, unfinished. What scenario has all the stuff? There we go. Yeah, so it's that, but, unfinished. Now, why they would leave an unfinished version in the files is, beyond me, to be completely honest. Alright, next, Hidden Block. It's a lovely orangey yellow block. It's yeah. Makes you wonder if they were gonna make this be invisible in-game, and then it would just be an invisible thing. Like Kaizo Block. Get Kaizo blocked in Mario Galaxy. Oh, that would be so painful. Alright, next up we got High Tower Goal Planet, which is the return of Temporary High Model. It makes its grand return. Give it up for Temporary High Model, people. It's pulling all the workload. There's nothing inside this, by the way. Just in case anyone was curious. Alright, next up we got a low model, where it still says that it's a temporary high model. Lovely. Alright, next up we got Hit Wall Timer Switch. Now this thing, I believe, actually does work in-game if you place it down. It's a switch that you spin, and it activates a timer, and it turns yellow. And after some time, it pops back out of the wall and turns back to being purple, and the switch is disabled. Really cool object, if you ask me. Do versions of these things load, or are they purely placeholders? Well, the thing we're looking at now loads in the game, and you can actually use it. Like, this is a functional switch that we're looking at here. But the high models, I mean, you could load them, but you probably wouldn't be able to do anything with them, because there's likely no collision. Alright, next up, we have possibly the most famous unused model in this entire game. Home Planet. There it is, guys, in all of its glory. Isn't it beautiful? And we've got a low model for it. Which looks significantly worse than the actual thing, by the way. Also, this texture is, like, really high quality for a low model. The star texture. Like, how big is this texture even? Oh, it's 128. These textures are not downscaled. This is awful memory this low model is terrible for memory usage. Uses practically double the memory using it. Wow, that is not very efficient, Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo stole from Super Mario Galaxy 0. We might actually use this low model if we ever update the mod again. Just for when you're inside the cave. It could be a performance improvement. No guarantees, though. Next up, Ice Ball. It's a ball of ice, what'd you expect? It kinda looks like something that would come from, what's his name, Baron Burr. It looks cool, though. Yeah, it's got a bit of an outline effect, actually. Although it could just be double-layered ice, which I think it is. Yeah, it's just double-layered ice. Although it is an outline, after all. But I bet you they could get away with it just because it's so small. And then we've got this. Which is, super strange looking. And also... Whoa. That is, trippy! But it's like got a thick layer of glass around it almost. And then we've got Iceman. Oh, good lord. Okay, is this also from Jungle Beat? Iceman. No, that's not from Jungle Beat. Alright, well maybe this guy was like a scrapped boss or something. I have no memory of seeing this before, even though I've looked through the cutting room floor rather extensively in the past. Very interesting. I wonder if this was like super early Baron Burr, before they made it a little Cinder style, or I guess a Burr bit. What are the little burrs? I forgot what they're called. You've seen this in game. It doesn't look this weird. Oh, okay. So it's just no clip being weird. Gotcha. Yeah, fast folk comets are in Galaxy 2. They're just called double time. But internally, they're both called quick. So it's the same comet type internally. Thwomps and Toxboxes still respond to it like they did in Galaxy 1. So, alright, Ice Mario Matt. That is lovely. It's just a bunch of things. Not really sure. I wonder if maybe these were like supposed to be inside Mario, like when he's Ice Mario, so that there'd be like little ice flakes inside of Mario while the power-up was running. Something like that. Then we got Icicle Rock A. That is, not an icicle, but it is a rock. We've also got B, Icicle Rock B, which is a different version. Why is this song in here? We've got Icicle Rock C. Did we just look at the same model 3 times? I couldn't notice anything different about these. Maybe I'm just blind. Anyway, Ink Ball. Oh, okay, it's not just a ball, despite the name. Interesting. Makes you wonder if the, like, Octumbas were, like, gonna spit this out initially, or something like that. Maybe they would, like, blind your screen like the ink piranha plants do in, what's it called? 3D Land. Super Mario 3D Land. Is this a Sunshine asset? I don't remember this being in Sunshine. I know there's something similar to it in Sunshine. The bullet bills in Sunshine kind of look like this. To some regard. Okay, Invincible Mario Mat. I just tried to drag that onto OBS. That does not work. There's nothing here. Huh? There's nothing here! Weird. But I can only assume same story with the Ice Mario. Blooper shoot ink at you in Sunshine? I had no idea. Oh, you think it's just paint. Stop falling asleep on me, YouTube. Alright. Invisible Wall Battleship. Now, okay, so we got a couple invisible walls here now, so obviously we can't actually see them unless I were to, like, extract it. Because this is just collision. There's no model, it's just collision. Well, I guess collision is a model, but you know what I mean. Like, there's nothing I can drag into a no clip here. So we got one for a Battleship A. We got one for G Capture 10x10, whatever that is. And then we got Wall Jump 10x10. Again, whatever that is. And then we got Invisible Waterfall. Whatever that is. I mean, the name makes it obvious. It's like waterfall type thing, but yeah. Alright, Iron Ball. We can actually see this one. Oh, just a chain chomp. Well, I guess it's not a chain chomp, but oh, there is something wrong with the shading here. That's not how the chain chomp looks in game at all. I mean, it's close. It's like uncannily correct, but it's still wrong. Like, here. This is what it actually looks like. I have no idea why it's animating like that. But as we can see, there's no glitchiness around the eyes. Are the teeth different? I think the teeth are also different. No, the teeth are not different. But yeah, interesting. Early chain jump. Iron Ball Boss Donketu. Okay, well this is just the same model again. But the Donketu refers to the bullies from earlier, so that makes me wonder if this was originally, like, how do I put this? Part of the bully boss somehow. Like the King Donketsu, the big bully, had like a chain chomper I mean, it probably should not be a chain chomp, but... maybe it was supposed to be, like... I don't know, maybe he bowled chain chomps at you or something, I don't know. Oh yeah, the shine's also super bright in the unused one. That I did not point that out. Thank you for saying that. Why haven't anyone tried to fix that unused Cosmic Clone Race in Galaxy 1? Or make a Luigi version? Well, I can answer both of those, actually. First off, someone has already fixed it, being Aurum. He fixed it like 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 years ago. And nobody's made a Luigi version because there's no tool to make a Luigi version for Galaxy 1. Iron Ball Spin. Oh, okay, this is cool. It's like a particle effect, but as a model. For, presumably, when the chain chomp was spinning. So, maybe the big bully did bowl chain chomps at you. As nonsensical as that is. Or maybe he, like, vomited them out. Ugh, I don't like that image in my head. Moving on. Item block. It's a funky looking block, if I do say so myself. Funky. Alright, we got another infamous one up next. This thing, which actually works in-game. If you step on it, it goes kaboom! So, okay, this landmine, presumably, was, well, obviously used for Bowser levels. So, I guess they just didn't find a suitable place to use this, because it is fully functional, and fully featured, too. If you put two of these landmines next to each other, one will blow up the other, I think. That might just be what was added in Project Template. Maybe, I'm not completely sure. But, point is, these work perfectly fine, and they just went unused. I think it would have been really cool if they were like in Bowser 3 or something. Yeah, it's definitely one of the cooler unused objects. Hello, I'm new to the chat. Welcome! Always happy to see a new face. Hello there, I've made it to the stream after swimming at the lake. Interesting. Did you enjoy the lake? I hope you did. Was it cold? I mean, I guess not. Not really winter. Alright, we got ourselves another BMD now. And we can actually see it this time. It's, this. Jump Guard Room Planet. Jump Guarder Room Planet. Now, why is it so dark? Like pitch black almost. Does it brighten up if I use the archive? No. Okay, well, this is, something, alright. Definitely either, what's it called, Battle Rock or Dreadnought, because this is a Jump Guarder room, and the Jump Guarder rooms were used in Battle Rock and Dreadnought. Yeah, it is creepy, it is just all black. Careful what I type? I don't know what you mean, I'm afraid. Yeah, of course. The legendary Purple Slurple. The Slurple that is actually purple. Yippee! Yeah, it has orange or green checkerboard colors when you put it in game. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think it was actually black in game. I guess it's just NoClip can't render it properly, which is a bit of a shame. Pitch black like the models based on the Comet Observatory. Yeah, Purple Slurple, I love this guy. He's so purple and very slurple. Oh, what the? I was trying to find the original, but... Okay, yeah, this is also unused. So apparently you could freeze these guys. Huh. Interesting. Somebody know if SPG is still here? Cause a few years back, he made a video showcasing the unused property of the Ice Flower in Galaxy 1 where it could freeze Octoombas. I wonder if the game would load this if you placed a Slurple in a same level with the Ice Flower. So, and I wonder if you touched a Slurple with the Ice Flower, if it would freeze like this. You are not here, sadly? Dang, okay, well. Someone remind me later to ask him. Wait a second. Did you ever test touching a Slurple with the Ice Flower during that? Or was it just Octoombas? You think you tried that but it didn't do anything. Okay. Then I guess this was an intended thing that they were going to add, but I guess by the time that they were ready to add this, they had already cancelled the feature of the Ice Flower. So, yeah. That's unfortunate, because I think this looks cool. Oh, what the hell? What is this? What? What is this? It says ice, so it still belongs to the Purple Slurple, but... Huh. My initial thought was that this was just the break model if you broke the ice and then this would show up. I mean, maybe it is. Let me check the archive real quick. Nah, it is animated though. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Look at it go. It's very much animated. Cool animation too. Makes it look very icy. Alright, Killer Gunner Triple. Oh, here it is. It's literally just this thing from Good Egg. I'm not sure if there's anything different about it. Cannot be! This thing! This unused toad looking thing. No clue what this was, but it's got no arms. And, 2 faces. I did not want to see that in my life. Yeah, it's, definitely a thing. That's for sure. And it's got, a fixed point. Oh, wait, no, that's not the same thing. This belongs to the... I have no idea what this is. Isn't there something called Kyra? Yeah, Kyra. Yeah, so there's Kyra chain, and Kyra fixed point. So what's Kyra? Oh, it's these things! So, okay, the chain... Okay, so they had... Okay, I get it now. So they had this thing, which I guess would have been sunken into the ground on the seafloor, so that the landmines under the water had something to attach to, but I guess they just didn't use it. So sad. I think it looks cool. And it would be very fitting, then I guess just having the chains be in the sand, but oh well. Koopa Ball! What? Knockoff Star... Oh, it's this song again. Knockoff Star Ball! The Star Ball is the imposter. Because it's not the actual Star Ball, which is called Tamakoro. Imposter Star Ball. Koopa Battle Map Planet versus Level 3 Bloom. Whoa. What the hell? This is the inside of the final Bowser Battle Planet, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I guess they just had an unused Bloom model for that. Interesting, interesting. I wonder why they didn't use it. Maybe they just forgot to enable it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Alright, next up, Koopa vs. 2 Parts Dark Matter E. And it's just a stick of dark matter. Looks cool, though. I mean, it looks like any other dark matter in the game, but... Is it weird that you want to eat that? I don't know. If this was brown, it'd kind of look like a chocolate bar. Although I'm not sure which chocolate bar. Oh, we got another one. Which is... another standalone... thing. Do they have a third standalone thing? Oh, what the hell? Whoa. Alright, so this is from the secondary dark matter effect. I guess they just didn't have any dark matter on this one, so they decided not to use it. That texture looks nice, though. Nah, come back. Yeah, like, look at that! It's cool. You always thought the fireballs that Bowser shot with the bloom looked like nacho cheese. That's funny. There's a pretender amidst ourselves. Anyways, I really like this texture. I think it's super sick. It could make for a great skybox, honestly. Alright, Kura A. This is a Koopa shell that's missing polygons. Come on, Nintendo. Alright, Larva. Okay, this is another Jungle Bee leftover. Yuck, yuck. Okay, we got another texture-only archive. So we got Lava Indirect, Lava Plane, and Mask. So it looks like this was lava something. There's no actual lava texture, though, which I think is weird. Lava Strange Rock Flow. Oh, here we go. Looks familiar, doesn't it? It's like those things that you fly past in the one of the launch stars in Melty Molten, which I'm not going to pull up Melty Molten a second time to show you guys. So hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, this is a low model for it. Okay, I see. I guess they just didn't use the low model for whatever reason. And then we got a table. Yep, that looks very table-y. We got a lava switch, too. Although, this just looks like the thing from Honey Hive. Oh, wait, you can actually fly through them? I thought the braking functionality was gone, because you never fly through them in the game. Huh. That's cool. I didn't realize that the braking functionality was still there. Alright, next up is Magical Wand. Well, that's a wand, alright. It's probably like an early version of Camilla's staff. Oh, I think we got an interesting one up next. Mario Launcher Attractor. Look at that. That is certainly a thing. It's animated. Hang on. There we go. Look at that. Now, isn't this interesting? It's still in Galaxy 1. Cool. Didn't know. Alright, so this thing is a thing in the game. And, like, I'm pretty sure that this was just a visual thing, but the functionality behind it is, basically when you're using the cannons, you would get, like, pulled towards this thing. Yeah, this was not used in the game, and the code for the gravity is still in Galaxy 2, but it's missing several constructors, so you can't actually use it without custom code, unfortunately. But I think this looks really cool, especially the animation. Alright, next up we got Mecha Koopa Parts Rec A, which is a early version of Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser. This is like the right or left arm. Is this the left arm? Yeah, it'd have to be the left arm, right? Yeah, left arm. So this is very much not in the style of the rest of Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser. So I can only assume that they were going for something else when they made this originally, and then they forgot to get rid of this. Alright, next up we got Meteo, not Meteor, Meteo Container. And it's Meteor, alright. Very much unlike the ones that we actually see in the game, though, so that's interesting. And then we got Meteor, for correctly spelled, Meteor Strike Launcher, which is just a black ball. Lovely. We've also got a mirror. What the hell is this? Yeah, that's a mirror. The factory, yeah, back when Factory Galaxy was actually a factory. Is this mirror animated? It is! Kind of. I mean, you can see it's moving. But why? What is this? What is this? Why is it called mirror? This doesn't even reflect things. Does it? It's got mirror text on it. An indirect bend water pipe, for whatever reason. This is so weird. I have no clue what this is. Mirror. Is this even on the cutting room floor? No! And neither was the black ball, but not that that's interesting. So this is also new. That's not on the cutting room floor. Yeah, because I definitely don't ever remember seeing this. Someone spilled the mercury again. Yup, totally. Yeah, clean up in aisle 6. Alright, Mirror Model Peach Castle. Well, That's, Peach's castle, alright. In its mirror reflection form, I suppose. Okay, well, there's just nothing in this model, I guess. Alright. Machina. What the hell is this? Is this another Jungle Beat left over? I think this might be another Jungle Beat left over. Nope, it's not. What is this? Looks like a decoration, like a figure. It looks like a figure that you just sit on your desk. Weird, weird, weird. Move vector. Oh! Hello there, interesting. Move vector, huh? It's like it's got an arrow. You know, I wonder if this was like used in development for debugging purposes so that they could tell what direction that an object was facing. Alright, next up is Naruto Switch. Why is it called that? I don't know, but this looks cool. Is it animated? No. How unfortunate. Why is it called this? I have no idea. But it's like a screw thing. So maybe you have to like run in a circle on it, and then it would screw into the ground. I don't know. Need to 3D print that out and put it on my desk. Near fire. What is this? Oh, that is a red circle with nothing on the inside. Neck dragon! What the hell? What the... Is this from Jungle Beat? Neck dragon. Yeah, okay, that's from Jungle Beat. Cool looking though. Unlike literally anything else from Jungle Beat that's in this game, for whatever reason. Alright, next up. Neo Starman Fort. Isn't it beautiful? It's all checkerboardy. Crazy, innit? Now, I don't know why it's called this way. But this is like a beta version of it, yeah. Cause there is a a properly textured version which is up and coming. We'll get there eventually. I hope. Okay. Next up, normal block. This thing, blank, nothing special. It's very normal. Next, normal galaxy. Oh, we got a planet, I guess. There's nothing special about it. Now we got normal map board, which is this weird billboarded cloud. Now, I'm not sure if this is like actually a normal map or not, but I mean, I guess we could check the textures. I mean, it looks like it, kind of, but I'm not really sure. It's like it's trying to be a normal map, but it's not working properly. It's like they tried and failed, basically. Normal map floor. Does this even have... Is the grass here normal maps? No. I don't know why it's called normal map floor, then. Normal map OBJ. Oh, there we go. Okay, now this looks like something straight out of Battle Rock. Like the Skybox. Just with the color scheme. What the hell? This texture is huge! It's literally 1024 by 1024! Like, I have to scroll to get this thing on screen. I did not think there was any texture in the game, files, used or unused, that was this big. Like, holy cow. I had no idea that this was so big. Looks like Jupiter's moon. Huh. Well, I'm not really a space buff, so I don't know that. Yeah, it kind of looks creepy, honestly. Alright, next up, Note 8. It's a note. An 8 note. 8th note? Looks cool. Fully materialized, even. But this isn't the Note Fairy, because this is the Note Fairy. Allegedly. Obviously, that's not actually the Note Fairy. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the note? Yeah, this is the note that's actually used in the game. And you can, like, barely see it change colors. So, why there's a 8th note and what is essentially Navi from The Legend of Zelda, I have no idea. Yeah, they're just the beta notes. So, that's cool. Next up, we got Ocean Floater Tower Rotate Step C. Which is, just a plus, basically. Lovely. And we got Ocean Home Appear Step. Which is just some wood, I guess. I've never seen this before. Was this on? No! Okay, we've got new non-to-cutting room floor content. So this has not been on the cutting room floor. It's just some wood in a somewhat circular shape. Then we got this next one is also not on the cutting room floor. Oh, well. Okay. First person to say where this looks like it belongs gets a cookie. Next, we've got Ocean Home Under Rock, which, the same person that guesses the last one gets another cookie. And then we've got Ocean-Shaped J-Planet, which is the J-Planet from Melty Molten, but as water instead of lava. It's even got a separate water layer and everything. Separate materials, and it's animated. Let me just drag on the archive here. It just gets super bright. But yeah, look, it's animated. So, gotta wonder why they made the lava version? Okay, you gotta think, did they make them both at the same time? One lava and one water, and they intended to use both, and then just didn't use the water one? Or did they make the water one first, scrap its usage in whatever galaxy it was, and then reskin it to be lava to fit Melty Molten? Beach Ball, of course, it's always Beach Ball. I wonder how behind I am. Or, I guess, behind you guys are. Because it seems like a lot of the responses are very delayed. Which, I'm sorry about that, I guess. Don't really know if there's anything I can do about it. Anyways, I really like this ocean-shaped J-Planet. We've even got a low model for it. Look at it. So low. The water layer is missing, but... Like, see, this could be a real planet in the game. And they just got rid of it. It's such a shame. Alright, next up is Ocean Anamasu Planet, which is the grand return of the temporary high model. Yippee! We've also got the low model, which is... Oh! Literally a temporary low model. It's different. It's a sphere. With a GPU of 1%. Temporary low model. I forgot that there was a temporary low model, honestly. You know, maybe we should start stealing these as placeholder low models. In mods. During development, of course. Ocean Phantom Ship Air. Whoa, this looks cool. I've never seen this before. It's like a full-on skybox that's just not used. He's even got funky cloud layering. Whoa. It's like layered weirdly. I've never seen this before. And neither has the cutting room floor. This is not on the cutting room floor. This is dope. Like, we should start using this skybox in levels. This is cool. I really like this. I really like this. Hang on. Is it animated? It might be animated. Oh, it's not animated. Sad. No clip just screws up the coloring. Alright, ocean ring pipe mat inside. Oh. Yup. Well, it's, exactly as advertised. You wish that was used? I wish that was used. Yeah, it does need to get used more. And you could just, like, take it. It's just a skybox, although you should use the air class if you're gonna use it, not the sky class. Just saying. Because, it's got air in the name and not sky. Ocean rotate step. Oh, it's just it's not a cube, it's a hexagon. Hexagon? I think. Is it? Yeah, hexagon. Octopus Queen. Okay, first off, this is not an octopus. This is a piranha plant. Second of all, huh? Queen? Just because it's huge? Why would they call this Octopus Queen? Dunkin' Donuts texting on that previous galaxy. Totally. Does this have animations? It does. Okay, so it looks like we just have straight up an unused boss. Is this on the cutting room floor? It is. I'm actually gonna open this. A large piranha plant with a few animations and no shading? What do you mean? It's shaded. I mean, I could see it shaded. Oh, dang, I was hoping the cutting room floor would have, like, the animations on display, but I guess not. We can't see them in no-clip, unfortunately, so... yeah. Sad. It would have been a cool boss if used. I don't think there's any programming left for it, though. Okay, next up we've got Octopus Trap Planet. So maybe this is the boss planet. Nope! It's your good old friend, Temporary High model. We've even got a low model. Which is indeed the Temporary Low model. Next. Onimus's own goal parts. This is, actually here. So this is just the, like, a block outline of the final part of, Beach Bowl Galaxy, Stone Cyclone area. I love how basically that area got its own name just because of Galaxy 2. Although I guess it was called Stone Cyclone in Galaxy 1, wasn't it? Anyway, yeah, this is the final set as like a block out, basically. We've got Obstacle Parts A. Literally just a cube. We've got Obstacle Parts B. Okay, that's the triangle. Then we got Rotate Parts A, which are, I guess, some of the rotating stuff that rotates around the thing. And then we got Rotate Parts B, and this is like a set. Yeah, it's basically assembling early what's it called? Early Stone Cyclone. So that's interesting. Although we're missing like the first half, I think. Yeah, they really like their high models. They're the temporary one. Okay, what is Onomasu's Zone Start parts? Oh, okay, wonderful. We have another completely empty archive. So unfortunately, we are missing one piece of Beta Stone Cyclone. Just one piece. That is so sad. Like, actually. Alright, next up is Honest... this thing. Early Toxbox. Next. What the hell? Hang on, I gotta flip this upside down. Come on. Up, up, up. Uh-oh. What the hell? Was this on the cutting room floor? It was. Next! OPD site. Oh! It's like a target thing. I wonder if this was like the... You know when you get into a cannon and it gives you the reticle? I wonder if this was like an early version of that before it became a layout. At least I think it's a layout. Yeah, the Toxbox is, yeah. Opening Ceremony Sky. Huh. That is, quite the sun right there. Not really sure what this would have been used for. Ota Jack. Ah, yes, this thing. It's like Prince Picante before Prince Picante became Prince Picante. Dang, that was a mouthful. I mean, does Prince Picante even have that lick? Is that what it's even called? I don't know. Hang on, I know what this guy's called in Galaxy 2. It's like Ota Rock Tank or something. Ota Rock. Well, no, that's not quite it. Ota Rock Chief. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, he does not have a lick. He's just got the crown. But it's like, you could see the resemblance, right? Like, this is Prince Picante. And then this is the unused Ota Jack. I mean, I guess it resembles the normal ones more, but... Yeah. These are the guys that spit out fireballs. Alright, Ota King Bath. Which is the early version, I think, of... Yeah, this would have to be the early version of the Battle Arena for King Caliente. Was this ever in footage? This might have been, like, in E3 or something. Looks like the squid from Super Paper Mario? True, actually, it does. Alright, next up we got Peach Hair, which is a BMD file. And, yep, that's, Peach's hair from Sunshine. 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 My goodness. Why this is here, I don't know. We've also got her left hand and her right hand, which appears to be screwed up a bit for whatever reason. No clue why those are there, but they're all BMD files. Next up, Peanut Planet, which is like early version of the one that you get in, whoa, this looks cool. It's like snow on this side, desert on this side. That's cool. Guys, this is early snow cap confirmed. They were gonna make it snow and desert cap. I wonder if this was like the original Peanut Planet from Good Egg. Actually would have worked? Yeah, it would have. Surprisingly. In some crazy Nintendo way, it would have worked. Absolutely. And we've got a low model for it. Now, this is a very good low model in my opinion. It keeps the shape of the planet, and it keeps the color of the planet. Although these little flake things definitely could have gone. Not the most optimized thing ever. Next up, Penguin Goods hair. Huh. Interesting. Is this on the cutting room floor? No. Okay, so this is brand new content that we're looking at right now. So, okay. I need to have an explanation for this. Okay, so you know when NPCs like Toads hold Starbits, right? And they hold like the pickaxe and the mail sack. I don't know what it's called, satchel. And the bees, can carry the bucket of honey. And what other NPCs have goods? I'm not sure, but my point is, the NPC goods system lets NPCs hold or like wear different things based on an object argument. So that means that originally there was going to be a way to equip this hair to one of the penguins in the game. Why they would do that? I don't know. Maybe they wanted to give this to the head honcho of the surfing gang in Seaslide. The surf penguins. Like, I can see this being used as like the big boss of the racer penguins. Surfer penguins? Racer penguins? I'm not really sure what they are. And then we've got Penguin's Goods hat. So, you could have given hats to penguins. Although this is very much an unfinished model. Little penguin friend inside of a hat. This one is much less finished than the hair. Yeah, I've never seen the hair as well. I wonder why it's not on the cutting room floor. Maybe they just missed it. Anyways, up next, Phantom Cave Planet, which is, again, temporary high model. And we have a low model, which is temporary low model. Because of course it is. Now, let's be real. Phantom Cave Planet, that's one of, I think, well, it could be Big Mouth Galaxy, or it could be Deep Dark Galaxy. That's basically your only options. Pie Fortress. Okay, yeah, so we have this thing from Good Egg. It seems to be basically the exact same, actually, just without the thing in the middle. And I guess these blocks are different, I think. Actually, this planet is quite different, on second thought. Still interesting, though. Still interesting, though. And we have a low model for it, too. Like, what are the chances that this was also used in E3? I want to say it's pretty high. Alright, next up we got Pig Popo, which is another demonic jungle beat leftover. Ah, yes, this thing. Okay, we got Planet Disc, which is seen in the concept art for Starman Fort up in the top left corner. For some reason, the Skybox is built into this model, and it's also incredibly dark. We've got weird trees, too. And little mushrooms, and a bunch of grass. But the most interesting thing about this, and I'm gonna have to bust out the desktop view again. Hello guys. But look! There's a folder called Gravity and an unknown BGRV file inside. So, after the stream ends, I'm going to investigate the format of this to see if I can figure out what this was and what data it holds. So, that's going to be interesting. I'll probably post my findings in Luma's Workshop, the Discord server, I mean. So, if you want to know about that, you can join that using just the Discord link that's on the Luma's Workshop website. You can find it by Google. So, yeah, this is interesting, because first time I've ever seen this. I don't think anyone has ever mentioned this file before. So, it'll be interesting, to say the least. Alright, next we've got Pointer, which is a red ball. At least this one's shaded. Lovely red ball. Next up, Poison Plant, which is a red ball with a cool double-layered thing. I'm not really sure what you'd call this. Oh yeah, thank you, SY. Alright, Pole Bottom. Oh, wait a second, hey, this looks like the Demon Tail thing from earlier. Actually, it looks like it's the exact same thing. So, whoever said that it was going to be a fancy pole topper, I guess you were correct! I don't remember who that was, but, congratulations. There's no prize, I'm sorry. Okay, that's just the exact same model. Pole Unizo Planet. Now this thing, I believe, is actually inside of an unused zone. Inside, I believe it's Good Egg Galaxy? So, they were planning to do something with poles and the sea urchins. And I guess they just never did. It's got a low model, too. Which looks to be exactly the same. Are these paired? Are what paired? The two pole things? I guess so. Is it a castle pole from Peach's Castle? I don't think they have poles on Peach's Castle. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Anyways, we've got a couple more collision-only models, including Polygon Code Recovery Bowl and Polygon Code Recovery Plate. What these are for, I do not know. But it's just collision, so it's got nothing to show you. P-Timer Switch. It's the red exclamation switch from earlier, but as a P-switch. And a lot brighter. Which makes me think that they were actually based on the new Super Mario Bros. Games, and not Mario 64? Arguably, it makes more sense. Arguably. So, chances are, this is just, like, the placeholder for the blue and red switch that are in the game. Because, I mean, if you think about it, if you hit a P-switch in a new Super Mario Bros. Game, sometimes those come back, I think. Well, I guess this was the orange ones, weren't they? The orange ones were the ones that came back. Well, whatever, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Next, we got Relay Planet B, which is exactly as advertised. It's just a little meteor. Looks familiar. Can't place it though, unfortunately. Relay Planet C, which is this thing. Now, if you're looking at this, scratching your chin, saying this looks familiar, oh boy, do I have the news for you. Wait a second. Is there no Sabe planet in here? Where's the Sabe planet? There's no Sabe planet. Oh, it's in Neo Mario Galaxy. Okay, well I just embarrassed myself. Next! This thing was also used in Neo Mario Galaxy. Why does this keep pausing? That's where the cannon is. And you would have, like, the topman. Okay, well, now we know where these planets from Neo came from. Revolving Way. It's a BMD file. Now this thing's actually got an interaction in the game, I believe. If you use the B button, you can, like, rotate it, which is cool. Cool and funky. Hello. I have no idea. Why it's a BMD? No idea. But this is like, you've got the platform here, and then you've got the platform here, and the platform here, and then the pipe is right there. I think there's a mole on one of these. Alright, Rocket Naruto Switch. Which is, the exact same screw thing from earlier. Just longer now, and bigger. Next up, Rolling Box A, which is just a box. Exciting. Okay, Rush Air Fish. Whoa. Okay, that's gotta be a Jungle Beat leftover. It's a lot of them. Good Lord. Next up is a Rustle Bush? Okay, well. This is like a duplicate of the cut bush that we used, except for the fact that it's like a mini tree almost. Next up is RV Coin. Oh, wait, RV Con. Okay, this is just a Wii Remote. Kind of. Early Wii Remote. Just kind of sitting around. I mean, obviously the Wii Remote does not have two buttons on the top like that. But the D-pad is in the right spot, and the B button's also in the right spot. So, I guess they didn't have the concept of the A or 1 and 2 buttons yet. Which actually might be why you can use pull stars with B as well as A. Because if they didn't have the A button at the time of development of the pull stars, that could also explain why Revolving Way also used B and not A. Interesting theory. Also, yeah, it is pretty dang goofy. Simple map parts object. Literally a cube. Sand column. Literally nothing. But it's got textures as if it was supposed to be something. Sand golem. Also literally nothing. And again, has a texture as if it was supposed to be something. And then we've got a sand golem block, which actually is here. Lovely. Lovely. It's a very block. Okay, sand golem column. Oh, we've got a cylinder. This makes me think that they had a boss fight planned for Dusty Dune. Does B only work in Galaxy 2? Yeah, you can use A or B on Polestars in both games. Okay, Sand Relay Planet B. Oh, it's just this thing. Well, just this thing. I don't know if it's used, but I've definitely used it in a mod before. I'll tell you that much. It was like 5 years ago where I used this in a mod. That level never ended up getting released, unfortunately. But I'm sure there's a video of it on YouTube somewhere. I think someone recorded one. Sand Relay Planet C. The same thing, but one of the sides is bigger than the other. Nah, I didn't know this one existed. That's cool. Sand Up Down Tower Breakable Wall A. This thing you can actually use in the game. And it's a crate. You can break it with a spin attack. Cool. Sea Bottom Big Door C. Oh, it's just this thing from Deep Dark. I think. Yeah? Deep Dark? Yeah, Deep Dark. Sea Storm Planet. Another temporary high model. Wonderful. Let me guess, the low model's a temporary low model? Yup. Not a big surprise. Whoop. Alright, Seesaw Move Nut. The dreadnought nuts that you, like, move forward and backwards by stepping on the left and right. Interestingly enough, this is a BMD file. So we got an early version of that, and an early version of the same thing twice. Wonderful. So what's Nut C? Oh, okay, that's literally a cylinder. Lovely. Alright, Skeletal Fish Baby Shadow. So, I guess they wanted the fishes to have a shadow, but didn't end up using them. Skeletal Fish Baby, I believe, are the eels? If they're not the eels, then they're the fish that guard Kingfin. Although I think those are called Skeletal Fish Guard, and not Skeletal Fish Baby. Alright, next up we got Sky River, which is another texture-only file, which is just this. Wonderful. Very watery. We got Sliding Rope, which is also just a texture. A very tall texture, mind you. It kind of looks like what the vine from Sea Slide might have looked like if it used a texture instead of a solid color, you know? Alright, next up we got Small Fly, which is, oh, get that off my screen, that's from Jungle Beat. And we got Spider Item Shell, which looks like a friggin', what's it called? Morph Ball? It's also probably from Jungle Beat, just because it's got spider in the name. Alright, Spin Magic. Is this following the camera? It is. Alright, so I guess this was a thing at some point. It looks like a friggin' eyeball. It's creepy. Yeah, but it's like a billboarded thing inside of a actual sphere. Interesting. I wonder... I don't ever remember seeing this. Is this Spin Magic? Spin Magic. Was this on the cutting room floor at all? Spin Magic was on the cutting room floor. Okay, well, I've never seen it before. Or I don't remember it, rather. Spotlight Enemy! Oh, hello there! You've got eyes! So, okay, based on the name, I want to say it's those tractor beam thingies from, Dreadnought Galaxy. Like an early version of that. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Surely. Alright, and we got Spring Flower. Okay, that's also just from Jungle Beat. Springwater Turtle. There's nothing in that file. Star Cursor. Oh, would you look at that? It's another beta Star Cursor. Because we saw one, like, earlier, under the name DPD pointer. Or something along those lines. Alright. Next up, we have Stardust Hill Planet and Stardust Hill Planet Low. Place your bets. Is this going to be the temporary high model again? No, actually, it's not. It's a very small planet type thing. Huh. I was ready to see the high model again, honestly. But no, that one actually did get fully modeled. Nice. Alright, Stardust Star. Whoa, hello. This looks cool. Oh, wait a second. Okay. This maybe looks familiar. Wasn't this in, like... I swear this was in a trailer at some point. Maybe E3? Like, this planet looks cool. Super weird. And I guess it was for Space Junk, just based off the name Stardust. Because, Space Junk Galaxy is Stardust Galaxy. Starman! Oh, okay, that's just a duplicate of the early I-Beamer thing. But speaking of Starman, now it's time for the actually decorated Starman Fort, which, okay, yeah, it's got checkerboard, but it's more like tasteful checkerboard usage. Mostly. I'm not sure if that is very tasteful, but most of it is textured properly. So that's cool. And this is the model that I would say is probably the second most famous unused model in this game. Just because of A, how many people have tried to use it in mods, and B, the fact that it's, like, got the concept art that people associate with this. Which, yeah, okay, makes sense. And I mean, it kinda looks just like the concept art. Wish I had a picture of the concept art that I could show, but I unfortunately do not. Yeah. Doesn't this model have a huge invisible wall? I don't know. We can't see collision in no clip, unfortunately. Although, interestingly, there are electricity signs here. So maybe that charge spot that we saw had something to do with this area. I don't know. Anyways, next up is Star Planet, which is a star. That's a planet. Very true advertising. Alright, we got ourselves another Unused Skybox. This one's actually a skybox, and it's called Starry Sky. Very fitting Space Junk music happened to be playing right now, because chances are this would have been used in Space Junk or something similar. Alright, next, Star Wand. Okay, yeah, this is absolutely an early version of Camilla's wand. Very early version, I might add. Alright, there's also a Blur archive, which is just a couple textures. Blur and Command Stream. Nothing very interesting. String Spider Armor. Oh, hello there. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Submarine volcano small column. Okay, this thing is just an unused thing, which you can actually see in the Prima guide of the game in Bonefin Galaxy. When you fight off against Kingfin, these are just breakable objects that released air bubbles, I believe. And they still work in the game if you use them, I'm pretty sure. Because they would have had to have been taken out late in development in order to still be in the Prima guide. And we've also got the brake model for it, which is very blue for whatever reason. Alright, next up we've got Sunshine Mario, which is a messed up model of Mario from Super Mario Sunshine. Beautiful. Alright. Now we have an incorrectly named Super Supin driver. At least that's what the archive is called, but it's an early Super Spin driver, which, if you do not know, is the internal name for a launch star. So I guess this is an early launch star, and they named it wrong. And because they named it wrong, it did not get replaced when they added the actual Super Spin driver. So, someone definitely just fat-fingered the U when they were trying to push I on their keyboard. Surfboard! It is a, definitely not a surfboard. Alright. Sweet decorate parts orange. Oh. So, okay. You know what this is? This is the orange slices from Toy Time Galaxy. Just an early version of that. I can't read Japanese, so I have no clue what that says. I'm gonna assume that it's, like, temporary or something, because a lot of the Japanese just says, like, temporary on it. Switchbox! This thing! I don't remember if this works in the game or not, but this is what I was thinking of earlier when we were at the element blocks. If it does work in game, then if you hit it, it activates a switch. And it, I guess, breaks, like the question mark blocks normally do. Next up, Taco Barrel B, which is a barrel. It doesn't get more barrel-y than this. We got Taco High Relay Planet, which is this thing that also got used in Neo Mario Galaxy. And it's also got its own low model. It's a very good low model. I have to wonder why this didn't get used in the actual game. It looks cool. Alright, next up we got Talk Balloon Icon. Oh! Wait a second, this was shown in E3! In E3 footage, if an NPC had dialogue. This would show above their heads, right? I'm pretty sure. Looks like it's supposed to flood itself with water. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Anyways, this is cool. The triple dot thing. Alright, next up is Boo. Boo jump scare. So this thing is called Teresa Chief, and it's actually usable in the game as an object. It acts just like the normal Boo, but is big. It's a big Boo, because it's big. If I load up the normal Teresa model, Well, it looks like that for one, but it's also a lot smaller than the Teresa Chief. Alright, next up is a very familiar face if you played Super Mario Galaxy 0, Tetakuri, which is translated, I believe, to Iron Goomba. So this thing is just a Goomba with black and white skin and yellow eyes. It looks cool, and surprisingly operates perfectly fine if you use it as a Goomba, even though it is missing animations inside of the archive. So I guess that just means it's rigged the same way that a normal Goomba is. Welcome back, Zero Z. I think you might have missed Starman Ford. How sad. Alright, next up we got Thorn Plant, which is another texture-only archive, and it's just a green 64x64 texture. So, nothing special there. So we got Thorn Plant Eye, which is, this thing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ugh. A Thorn Plant String, which is, oh, Sting! Sorry, not String, Sting. It's like a spike for the same entity. And then, okay, we got Throw Kiki, which is a monkey. A monkey. Also from Jungle Beat, I believe. And we got Chico G. Oh yeah, this guy. From, I don't remember which number Mario Party this guy is from, but... Does anybody know which Mario Party had the blue star with the stash? Was it 5? 5, okay. Yeah, I mean, this guy's got a fancy mustache, if you ask me. Yeah, the Millennium Star from Mario Party 5. That's his name, right? Yeah. Oh. Was it Party 3? I don't know. I haven't played any Mario Party except DS and 8. And I guess Super Mario Party. Or... Mario Party Superstars? I don't know. Togebegomen! It's like a different color Topman base. But we don't have the head, unfortunately. So, yeah. It's just a top at this point. Okay, Togezo. It's very early spiny, because Togezo is spiny, I believe. Like, hang on, if I open... Is Togezo... Yeah, okay, so... This is Togezo in Galaxy 1 that you're looking at right now. Now, if I drag the same named archive from Galaxy 2 into NoClip, we get the actual Spiny. So, big glow up between the beta and the used Spiny. Here's the beta again. So, massive glow up for the Spinies. I actually think it's quite crazy, because I didn't realize that this was Spiny initially. Is it hot swappable? Good question. I'm not sure if this is rigged, like bone-wise. I don't think it's got a rig, unfortunately. I mean, if it does, then maybe you could try it. Let me see, does this thing have animations in its files? It does! Okay, maybe it is rigged. Although the animation names definitely do not line up with what's in Galaxy 2, so that may be a problem, but If it's got the same number of bones, it'll work. Could be something worth a try. Alright, next up is Torimoti. Oh yes, this guy. It's a head. And it looks a lot better than most footage of this thing that you get on YouTube. At least in no-clip anyway. Weird. I've never seen this guy anything but blue. Like, rich blue. Yeah, it's so creepy how he just stares into your soul, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, next up, Trampoline Square. Which is a trampoline that is a square. Yep. Exactly as advertised. Tree Cube. It's a cubic tree. It's also exactly as advertised. Kind of. Technically, it's a rectangular prism. Trampoline looks like the Mario 64 minigame. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, it totally does. I didn't even realize that. Crazy, crazy. Okay, Tripod 2 boss. Nothing. Fantastic. Low model? Okay, there we go. So this is early Mega Leg. Why it's called Tripod 2 boss is beyond me, but I can only assume that there was going to be a second fight against this thing, and they scrapped it for whatever reason. Probably memory, if you ask me. Oh, they're missing polygons. But clearly, the planet is missing. I mean, of course it's missing. It's a separate thing. But I think it's crazy, because Mega Leg, under normal circumstances, is actually split up into a bunch of separate parts. Which I think we can actually see that in no clip. Hang on. Robot Reactor. Yeah, okay, so see? This is the head of Mega Leg, which is on its own. And then we've got the 3 legs, which are each made up of their own individual pieces. So this part is unique. These gears are unique. This joint, I'm pretty sure, is unique. And then this leg is one piece. Where are the feet? The feet aren't here. Interesting. Oh, wait a second. The bottom of the feet is here, but not the actual foot itself. Weird. But yeah, Mega Leg is not split into 3 pieces in that model, which is interesting. We got a headlight model, too. Which is 3 of the things instead of just 1. Huh. Very interesting. That's what makes it so hard to port. That's part of it. That's part of it. But there's also just a lot of code related to it. Alright, next up we got Leg 3B. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. He's all split up. So we've got an... Okay, here's the foot. Kind of. An early version of the foot. And then we got the early version of the bottom of the foot. I don't know why that's separate. And then we got the switch. Oh! Okay. So this means you were originally intended to ground pound, like, the top of his head in. Which would have been interesting if you had to ground pound through him or something. Yeah, put them grippers away. Is that it for... Okay, yeah, we got another... Oh, wait, no, this is the early Bomp. Womp? The wall guys from Freeze Flame. Okay, Twin Peanuts Planet B. Okay, it's just this thing again. Why there's a duplicate, I don't know, but it's got a duplicate low model, which is not actually here. But this isn't the same temporary low model, because it just has the GP part. It doesn't have the... I mean, the texture probably does, right? No! Huh! This is a different low model! A different temporary low model. I was not expecting that. Huh! Yeah, detailed orb. Whoa, that thing is much larger than you thought. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, two-leg walker. This thing! Allegedly, Mario was going to hop in and walk around on this. Why that would be necessary? I don't know. But it would have been cool! We've also got something similar, but instead of legs, it's wheels. And this is kind of how we know that Mario was supposed to use it, because he's got an emblem on it. So yeah, Mario would hop in this little cart, go for a drive, and it would be super cool. Although I'm not sure where they would have used it. Maybe in the factory level, before Toy Time became a thing. A pants power-up, yeah, exactly. Mario powers up his pants. Okay, UFO Blue Star Capsule. Now, this thing actually works in the game still, I believe. You can grab this Pole Star. You can actually grab that, and that's cool. And I think it's a shame that it's unused, because it looks super cool, and it's very clearly finished. Alright, we've also got a low model for it. Wait, nope, that's for the Starshroom. Why is there a low model for the Starshroom that just didn't get used? Like, they used UFO Kinoko in the game, but not the low model. I mean, I guess it's not very low if it has these on it, but... maybe that's why it's not used. It's just they didn't bother making a actual low model for it. But there's nothing on the inside! Like, if I load up UFO Kinoko, not the low model, then we actually have an interior. So, they clearly just made it to take out the interior. Interesting. Very interesting. Yuminoko. Okay, it's just a duplicate of the Spiny. Water bowl object. It's empty. Water cube object. It's also empty. Water cylinder object is also an empty model. These BMD files are just empty. Jeez. Water sphere OBJ, also empty. Wait, no, there is something here. Huh. It looks wet. Whoa. I like the material, not gonna lie. Looks cool. They're not empty? I just need to zoom out further. Okay, hang on. Go back to water bowl object. Oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah. That's water, alright. Okay, water cube object. Why didn't these show up initially, huh? Interesting. And then water cylinder object. Huh. What could these have been used for? Oh, hi, empty lens. Yeah, it kind of does look like... Actually, no. It looks like Wind Waker water. It looks like water from Wind Waker. That's what it looks like. Huh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And then, obviously, the water sphere OBJ is not water, but it is a sphere, and it is an OBJ. We've also got water sphere OBJ core, which is different, actually. Interesting. Huh. Is this animated? No, it's not. Okay, now instead of water sphere OBJ, we have water sphere object. This looks actually empty. But I'll zoom out more. Actually, here, why don't I use orthographic mode? Okay, there's clearly something here. Somewhere. Can't find it. I can't find it. Is this one actually empty? Because I can't find the water sphere. Well, we also have water torus object, which I also can't seem to see for some reason. Oh, well now I can't see water cube object anymore, huh? Wait, something's up. Okay, hang on. Go straight from this to water sphere object. Okay, there we go, now I can see it. Yeah, there's something wrong with NoClip. It's got this weird effect where it's like, I can see the edges, but like, not... It's like I could see inside of it, but I could also see the edges. It's weird. I wonder how that's achieved. Actually, it might just be two spheres on top of each other. Oh, yeah, that is what it is. Except... this one's not inside out. Wow. Okay, so Nintendo actually has the inner sphere rendering on top of the outer sphere instead of, oh, I don't know, having the outer sphere be inverted normals, which would have been smarter. But oh well. Let's check out the torus. That is a very thin torus, if I do say so myself. Okay, water transparent planet. Okay, that's temporary high model. We all love temporary high model here. And let me guess, water transparent planet low is... oh, it's also temporary high model. I was expecting it to be the low model. Alright, windmill flyer. Oh, well that. It's a windmill. That's cool. It's not just the sunshine one, is it? How did I drop 59 frames? It's such a short blip of lag. Okay, windmill lift. Okay, yeah. So these windmill lifts were going to be attached to this windmill on each of these poles. So it would have been more like the honey hive one. I see. What is wind mouth? Oh, it's another jungle beat left over. Wonderful. Alright, world map home. Oh yeah, this is just home planet again, except I think it's slightly different somewhere. I don't remember actually. But yeah, home planet number 2 is a duplicate home planet for some reason. The name is interesting though. World map home? Why would it be called world map home? Yeah, this is the beta one, alright. Why does the music keep stopping? I mean, we're not going to need it for too much longer, because we're almost through all of them all, but... Okay, Worm-Eaten Planet D. Yes, okay, so these probably look familiar. These are just the apples from Gusty Garden. And, well, I don't know what the, I don't know what this part is, but... The apples... Apples. I think that this lines up with the actual game. Yeah, it comes out of there, goes into there, comes out, wraps around here, and then comes out on that side. I feel like they kind of gave up modeling this one, because this one is like all wavy on the end, and so is this one, and none of the others are. They're just all like perfect circles. Perfect cylinders? I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that is probably the base for the devs to see where the worms go. Good point. Alright, and now for the very last unused model file. Zone Halo. It's just an orb that glows. Alright, now you can actually place this as an object in the game, and it behaves similarly to Power Starlight, I believe, which originally made me think that it was used in the Gateway Galaxy during the part where, you know, the little tower, like right after you catch all 3 bunnies, the tower appears and there's like a light above it. I thought at first that that was Zone Halo, but no, that is not Zone Halo. That is a separate thing, which I don't actually know what it is. Now that I think about it, I probably should have figured out what the actual object that was used there was. Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that this game had so many unused models. I knew it had some. Just basically what was on the cutting room floor. Which, well, obviously we went beyond what was on the cutting room floor today. Which was very cool. I got to see some very interesting things that, I guess probably should go on the cutting room floor, eventually. I mean, I'm not gonna do it myself, but... Is Zone Halo combined with Rosalina in the final game? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I mean, this thing doesn't have, like, a pulsating, radiating thing, animation, so I'm not sure. Okay, could I do this for Galaxy 2, if there's anything interesting? Well, thing is, there isn't anything interesting for Galaxy 2, because a majority of Galaxy 2's unused files are audio files. In fact, there's not a single object data file in Galaxy 2 that is not used by the game. So, yeah, there's basically nothing in Galaxy 2, is what I'm saying. Well, that's gonna do it for today's model showcase. I hope the frame rate wasn't too bad. I had to lower it to 30 in order for NoClip not to lag. We saw some very interesting stuff today, though. And I'm very glad that I could figure out how to get this to work on my computer properly, without it lagging like hell. That took like all week up until this point to figure out. that wasn't fun. So, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.